Today I would like to show you with a short formula what the business model of law firm is when they calculate based on hourly fees. The result we would like to end up at the end is the PPP, which means the profit per partner, or sometimes you hear also profit per equity partner. There are 4 factors which are relevant for this formula. Let's start with the first one, the margin. Margin, the cost margin, reflects where a law firm spends money. You have employees, lawyers, secretaries, assistants, IT personnel, HR personnel. You have lease agreements to rent your rooms. You use your computers. Maybe you have even art on the wall, which must be financed to some extent. Then we have the second factor, rate. What does the rate mean? This means you take all the rates of all the lawyers in the law firm, which means of partners and associates, and you make a blended rate out of it for calculation purposes. Third, we take an average of worked hours per lawyer. Again, you take all the hours worked in the company divided by the heads of the lawyers, and then you have an average rate for the hours. And 4, you have the so-called leverage. Sometimes you call it also gearing. What does it mean? When you think about the pyramid, which is reflecting sometimes the business model of big law firms, you have on the lower part the associates. The purpose of this is to have a lot of associates working for the law firm and producing and generating a lot of revenue, which of course should be higher than their own cost. So you generate a leverage to increase the profit of the law firm. Now, if you are now an owner of a law firm, how could you influence to increase this profit per partner? Well, of course, one, you have the possibility to influence the margin. Maybe you move out of the city. You go into smaller rooms. Maybe you put 2 lawyers into 1 room to save some space. Second, you start to increase your hourly rate. When you look into surveys, you see that the hourly rates in average increase. Third, you try, which is limited by nature, to increase the hours worked of all the lawyers, which would also have a positive impact, always of course under the precondition that you are able to charge it out to your customer afterwards. And 4, you try to utilize your army of associates and send them to the customer, so you can really make use of this leverage at the bottom. I hope this short introduction into the formula of a law firm and the business model of hourly fees helped you to understand what the drivers are, what leads law firms to increase hourly fees, maybe to charge more hours and to utilize young people, the associates, to work for you. If you like this video, please check also the other ones. Simply subscribe on YouTube for more. And if you leave a comment, thanks in advance for sharing this as well. I look forward to seeing you again, and don't forget, stay tuned on the Legal Management channel.